They are going to give you a $25,000 trade line added to your account with no issues, no headaches, and lower your utilization. I'm giving you the game right here. Go ahead and get started and click the link in my description. So the company that I'm bringing you guys today is something that I use on a regular basis, and it's going to help you lower your utilization and also thicken your credit profile all at the same time. Today we have Stellify. And with Stellify, they're going to put a $25,000 trade line on your credit report. Yes, $25K. And wait until I show you how simple it is to actually work with them and get that $25K on your credit report. Let's dive in. So with Stellify, they're a service company that allows you to add streaming services, utilities, and even rent. Some of these things that doesn't even affect your credit, take all of that positive history and they convert it into a positive trade line so you can continue to thicken and make your profile pop even more. They'll even take the data furniture such as Innovis. And if you don't know about Innovis, Innovis is kind of like the second in command when it comes to giving information to the actual credit bureaus. And they'll actually take the information to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, take all of that backdated positive payment history that you've had from your streaming services, your rent, and more, add it to your Stellify account, and they'll report it as an on-time payment when you make it through their profile. And this is how you do the setup of the actual trade line on your credit account. So with that being said, they're not just taking all the information from the 3 credit bureaus, they're actually going and taking a step further to go to the second line of command like someone like Innovis. So that goes to show you that they're actually doing the due diligence of getting all the information that they need so they can put as much positivity out there so they can help you with your credit. So Stellify has 2 packages. The first one being Stellar Lite. With this package, they will show a $500 paid off credit card and they will add it to your credit report so it can start reporting to the credit bureaus to lower your utilization. And I know what you're wondering, that's extremely small, that's minimal, I don't even think that would actually help. This might sound small, but how many of your colleagues actually even have something remotely even close to this? You'd be surprised what a positive impact of a $500 in good standing paid off credit card can do for your profile. It might sound like $500 is small, but it's not. There's over at least 60-something% of Americans that don't even have something remotely close to this. If a high percentage of Americans don't even have over $1,000 in emergency funds, what makes you think that they have an actual $500 paid off credit card trade line on their credit account? And of course, the next package that we're going to bring up is the best of the best, which is the Prime membership. With this, they will add a $25,000 trade line onto your credit report, or it would look like a $25,000 credit card that is paid off and it is in good standing. And with the price that they're actually initially giving you, this is actually very affordable and this is actually reasonable. And also, what I always stress on this channel, these things are investments. You want to push forward so you don't have issues in the long run. So this is an actual investment, and at these prices, you cannot beat this. So let's just say you have maxed out credit cards and you're adding this to your credit report. This will actually lower your utilization and raise your credit score. Think about it. So if you have $500 here, $200 there, and so on and so forth, and your utilization is extremely high, but then you tack on a $25,000 credit card in good standing, and it shows that it's not in high utilization, it's paid down 0%, this is going to extremely lower your utilization. Think about it, your scores are going to shoot up 22 points, 32 points, depending on what your credit algorithm is. This is a win-win at the end of the day. I mean, because at the end of the day, you're not benefiting from paying for Netflix, Hulu, things of that nature. You already pay your rent, you pay your bills, which I hope you do. So you might as well utilize them and get the benefit, and click the link below and go ahead and get started. You might as well take all of this positive history and boost your credit profile. And this is also giving you comparable credit on your profile, because you got to remember, at most institutions, they sometimes want to mirror what you already have on the personal side. I'll give you an example. When I went to go get business funding at a certain institution, they gave me automatically $10,000 on the business side because I already had a $10,000 Navy Federal credit card on my credit report at that time. They already mirrored it. So if you want to even finesse a system and you want to actually get higher business funding, this can also be a play for you too. This isn't just for people with challenging credit. Think about it. And you also have to remember, when you go access something, whether it's on the personal side or the business side, the first thing that they look at is utilization. So you can't go up there having a high utilization of 30, 40, 50, 60% or things of that nature and thinking that you're going to get something great out of this. No, you're going to get something you're going to be disappointed at. So just like I stated, you want to look responsible to these institutions and be able to get whatever you need in this credit space. Because remember, you will always need your credit at some point. So you might as well clean it up and have it repaired, so when you do need access to something, you have no issues. And Stellify is going to actually do that for you. So go ahead and click the link in my description and get set up with Stellify now and get that positive trade line on your credit account. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now go ahead and get those positive trade lines on your credit report. I promise you, you're going to thank me later. Click the link in my description. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen.